to What Arty Noobs with General Disturbance. This is the 212A. It's the Tier 9 Soviet SPG. This one's located on the south spawns of El Halluf under the command of talon1958. Well, as many of you know, Talon's in competition with Angelina75, his real-life partner. And, well, they get the weekend lie-in if they win the competition. And just last week, Talon won it. And so he had a very nice lie-in on Sunday morning. Well, this is the first replay coming for the next week. On a Tuesday, this one came in. Tuesday morning. And, yes, Talon's got off to an early start. Now, he does like playing the 212A, which is quite a good Arty, because although it's got a narrow arc of fire, it actually does have quite a big footprint because it's 203mm, the B4 howitzer, and also because it's got a reasonably fast reload. Standard reload will be 37.39 seconds. Talon's got it down to 29. Now it also dials in very quickly on the enemy, and that's because of that arc. Rounds out. Direct hit, 269. So that's a good start. He stunned the T95. As long as he keeps indicating the target, you can see the down arrow. That encourages his teammates to shoot at that target. And of course, the more hits he gets, the higher the rating that he will get for the game. Of course, stun does have an effect upon the classification of your game for the rating, but it doesn't have an effect upon win rates, unfortunately. That's damage that you actually do yourself. I think, no, it might actually assist on damage assist. I think it does assist there. It's spotting that doesn't, yes, it's spotting that doesn't have an effect, but actual damage does. He's loaded, ready to go, and rounds out straight away, and oh, direct hit! Yeah, that hit the Rhino Sorrente right in his front plate. Very good. You can actually see the mark where it impacted right dead center of his upper plate, which he won't be happy about. 336. Now that's a low roll, because normally the alpha for this gun is 900 and it'll penetrate 52mm of armor. Okay, he's almost loaded, rounds out straight away on the 72. Oh, who did get hit by that round. Even though he tried to dodge it, he couldn't move out of the way in time, and he took a hit as well, but only 217 for him. I think it hit the heavy armor on his vehicle. Meanwhile, this 257 is putting up quite a good show, defending against two enemy tanks. The Rhino Sorrente and the T10 between them. Oh, I hope he doesn't over angle, and there's the round out, but it unfortunately it lands this side and actually stuns the Object 257, so that's actually worked against Talon. I think he just aimed it a little too close to the wall, and the Object 257 has been killed. So unfortunately it looks like Talon won't be getting a high caliber this game, even if he did actually get the highest damage, because he actually did hit one of his teammates. Well, round out on E3, splashed in for 184. Looks like the 257 did get the Rhino Sorrente before he died, or at least somebody did. Well, the enemy are pushing through on the northwest corner, not having much success stopping our guys just around that last corner. I think it's a very difficult corner to actually get through. Okay, that T110E3. Again, this is going to be another very difficult shot. It's so close to the wall. If you try to aim too close to the wall, you get stunned yourself. And, well, not stunned yourself, you get stunned your own teammates. He got a stun hit on the A phase 1. Yeah, there's quite a few tanks lining up now. That T10 doesn't want to come any closer, because he knows if he does try to come around that corner, he's going to get hit. Oh dear, they just took out our Object Treble 7 version 2. Talon's still focusing on these guys here. Oh, now he's got the 7201. And yes, he got the kill. So he's finally on the scoreboard with a kill. 1,650 hit points of damage so far. He's now focusing on the AMX M454. This is the focus of the action at the moment. Those tanks coming backwards and forwards, trying to get shots. Rounds out. This looks good. Yep, 289 from a splash, and the E4 goes down immediately afterwards. So at least he got that one. And in fact, the enemy's turning around because they suddenly realised there's a K91 team and a Kunstpanzer behind them. And one of the guys just got taken out by the T-57 Heavy, so they're now surrounded. And this is a very sticky situation for the enemy. T-10 lining up where he's going, rounds out. Oh, well, he did correctly. He worked out where that guy was headed, but then he changed his mind just after Talon had fired, so he didn't get that. AMX M454, he's gone. And the enemy are now losing this one by 5 tanks. And we're looking towards the enemy's home turf. Looks like Talon's going to have to get a bit closer to get some shots on them, because some of them are hiding. Okay, looks like he's trying to get the Leopard, but there's the Tortoise holding on that corner. He's styling in as quickly as he can. Rounds out. Oh, he got him! Blind kill. He knew the Tortoise was there, but he didn't know if the Tortoise might have moved away, but he didn't move away, and in fact he actually ended up getting killed. And unfortunately, looks like this Char Future 4 is about to get gangbanged. And unfortunately he is out the game, but he was taken out by the Batchat 155.55. In the meantime, we're trying to line up a shot on the Leopard as he rolls our way. Does it work out? That's it. Oh, no, he didn't fire. He hesitated for a brief moment, and that allowed the Leopard to get past the fire at the aiming point. Now, despite the fact that the enemy appears to be coming this way, they've still got their Arty, the Batchat 155.55, hidden over in the corner. Talon spotted him, or rather, I think our Leopard spotted him, but this guy, oh, he gave up. I think he was trying to shoot through the bush, but didn't realise that he'd actually been spotted by the Leopard, and there was no hope of him surviving. He's firing blind at the other Leopard. Now, Talon's taken heed of the fact that the other Leopard might actually be headed this way. There's only 2 left, and on the enemy team, they're both in platoons, so they're both matched or partnered players in the Leopard 1. Talon's decided to relocate as quickly as he can, because it does look like that Leopard is headed this way, and he's going to try and jump in the gap and put pressure on the enemy to come back, or pressure on our team to come back. And there's one of them. He's been spotted. Now, is that the one? Oh, it is. It is the one that was headed south, because the other one's been spotted as well. Okay, there's the other one. He's using those wrecks for cover, so that one you can shoot at, because he's not going to move very far from the wrecks. He's going to stick around the wrecks to use them. Rams out. Looks good. Oh, it falls short. That wasn't good. And there goes the last Leopard, and that's the end of the game. Decent amount of damage, decent amount of stun assist. That one worked out. Here's the end of battle stats, and that was an ace tanker game for talon1958 in the 212A. And by the terms of the contest that he has with Angelina75, he wins the Weekend Lion outright straight away if he gets an ace tanker. The first one to get an ace tanker wins it. So he gets next week's Lion, and he's already agreed that on the Tuesday. So very well played, Talon. He also got a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 7. And he got a Confederate medal for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. And his win rate was 2,337. Let's have a look at team score. Well, he didn't get the highest damage in the game, but I doubt that he would have got the high caliber because of the accidental wounding of the Object 257, or accidental stunning, I should say, of him, whilst he was defending himself against that Rhino Sorrente. Yes, the highest damage in the game actually went to the Gorilla 15 on our team with 4,851, but there's no high caliber. In fact, I'm not sure if he didn't get 20% of the enemy hit pool. But because it was a tier 10 game, it might very well be that he accidentally caused team damage as well. And the second highest damage was the T-57 Heavy, got 4,291. And the third highest damage went to the Leopard 1 on our team with 3,976. Talon managed to get 2,140, which is very good. It's a nice score. And of course, he did get stun assist as well. When it came to kills, he's actually in joint third place because the high scorer was the T-57 Heavy. He got a Top Gun, 6 kills. 3 kills went to the Gorilla 15, 2 kills went to Talon, to the Panther on his team, to the Leopard 1 on the enemy team, and the T-10. And when it came to base XP, he's in second place because the T-57 Heavy got 1,234, and then Talon managed to get 1,070. And the next highest after that was the Leopard 1 with 965. Talon fired 14 rounds, got 6 direct hits on the enemy, didn't penetrate any of them though. 14 splash, and that's the important bit. 2,140 hit points of damage, all of it done at more than 300 meters. Hit 8 of the enemy, killed 2, and that's where he ended up with the Confederate. And 2,735 hit points of stun assist off 11 stuns. Yes, his teammates were finally shooting at the tanks that he was hitting, and that meant that he ended up with a lot of stun assist, and that helped him to get the ace tanker. 49,302 credits to the game, 50,000 for completing a mission, 99,302 altogether, and after ammunition resupply took away a profit of 72,562 credits. 1,605 XP times 2 for the first victory took away 3,210 experience points altogether. So a very good game there for Talon to win the Weekend Lion, but it's not the only game he played. In fact, he sent me in another replay, and we'll go to that one straight away. And the second replay is on the Siegfried Line map, and he's in the GW Panther, the tier 7 German SPG, on the south spawn. Game on. Well, the usual place to go for in this map is to actually sit near this bunker and try and lob a few shells into the enemy that make their way down to the front gates. I say usual place because, well, it's what I do, but the reason I do it is that you can get some amazing shots onto the enemy tanks that actually come up to those front gates. And they usually come there. That's the usual habit for them. So you take advantage of habit and try and hit the enemy tanks when they make the mistake of actually going there. It's a little difficult for the Arty to take advantage of your habit of actually going to position because, of course, after you fire, you can actually move and avoid any further shot. Now, an enemy T-29's turned up at the gates. Rounds out. Well, that landed behind him for 48, but Talon now needs to move, and he hasn't moved, which could make him vulnerable. You have to move on this map, otherwise, if you don't, the enemy Arty will spot those tracers, and they'll fire around him to try and do some damage to you. Well, so far, no enemy round has hit him, and he's reloaded, and he's trying to hit the Barask or the Chaffee, who've actually ended up spotting in the field. Fires at the Barask. Now he's moving. That's good. Excellent. Now with those two those two villains in the field, the Super Chaffee and the Barask, he really ought to move away from this position because they can quickly get over here and do some damage. Otherwise, I would actually say stay where he was because there's a T-78 as well as that T-29 now appeared at the gates area. And so that's 2 targets he can aim for. But the Baraskan, the chappie, could so easily get quick shots onto him. Now Scorpion's up here. It's a tier 8 game with tier 6 tanks in it. Well, that was on target, but we don't know if Scorpion was there. It's the tier 7 Scorpion. That's the American version. The little vehicle that has a 90mm gun, and if you've ever seen film of one of those firing, it's quite amusing, the fact that they almost bounce into the air because the vehicle is very, very light, but the shells are very powerful. So it literally leaps into the air from so much recoil. Okay, going for the turtle, rounds out. Oh, yes! That was a good shot. Very difficult, and he got some stun assist from the Patriot killing the turtle afterwards. I thought for a second he might actually hit the Patriot instead, but no, the shell went straight and true and he hit the target. He's now going to try and hit the Oho. Lined up. It's going to be a difficult shot. Oh, he got it! He got another direct hit, and there's the enemy Arty, and it looks like he's firing in our direction. Yes, he is. He's trying to counter battery us. We saw the shell departing from the, I think that's the M44 rather than the S51, but we know that he is now being spotted and fired at by the enemy Arty, so he needs to keep moving after each shot. T-78 rounds out, looks good. It's a kill. Now he has to move. He can't stay here. Enemy Arty is more than likely going to fire at that bush. I'm taking control of the camera because I want to watch that bush as he's driving away, just in case the enemy Arty hits it whilst we're moving. Okay, Talon's now looking for the next target, and he's found it, the Oho. He's hit this guy before, but oh, now this is useful. The Super Chappie is out in the field, and he's spotting. We're dialing in. Grabs out, looks good. 118 hit points from a splash, needs to move again quickly. He is doing well, actually. It's kind of like a routine. You have to get into it, kind of like a discipline, you might say, to actually make sure that you move after each shot to avoid counter battery when the enemy knows or thinks they know where you are. Okay, we're one tank down on the enemy at the moment, but it could go anyway. Rounds out. Oh, nice shot. Hit the Black Prince. Looks like he could pick up some stun assist if he hits these guys. I'd focus on the Renegade. The Black Prince is gone now. Oh, we just saw an Arty shell, but it wasn't aimed at us. It was actually aimed at our teammate in the M44. Saw which direction that was headed in. Rounds out the Renegade. He gets some splash, but he needs to move. Okay, that's good enough. You don't have to move a lot. You just need to move enough that the enemy can't really get you with a direct hit because they won't work it out. Okay, that Strip 74 in the background looks good, but can you get a shot on that? No. Trying to go for the Renegade. That Oho is a good target. Okay, it's a clean target at the moment. No obstructions. Easy to hit. Rounds out. Well, no kill, but I'm sure that that was near the Oho when it went in. So he must have been stunned at the very least. Oh, Arty round. Yes, that was definitely directed at where Talon was located. So we do know one of the enemy Arty is trying to counter battery. Strip 74, no shot from this corner. Can he get a shot? Oh, he can get a shot now. And the Strip's out the game. Go for the Oho again. Our team are not doing very good. Oh, there he is. Between the trees. He's right next to the trees. Oh, we got a direct hit. He was actually in the exact position where Talon aimed, and he got a direct hit on whoever it was. I think it might be the S51, but it could be the M44, I suppose. Well, we'll know at the end of the game. If it's the if shells stop coming in from that direction, then we know we hit the one who was aiming at us, because he'll be moving as well now. Ram's out. Well, a hit on the Oho. Now keep moving, keep changing position, and he's got some stun. Okay, he's loaded. Ready to go. We'll try and land around near the Oho. Still stunned. Okay, we can't get him because he's pulling back too far. Super Hellcat's just come in. I think we're a little too close to the house. Yeah, the house is a bit of a problem. He's going to have to change position again. Need a shot on that Super Hellcat. Dialing in. Wait until you're ready. He's tracked, he's tracked, he's tracked. Rounds out. Oh! He died just a split second before Talon's shell arrived. He would have got that. He would have hit him. It was so close, that one. On timing, not on actual aim. The aim was perfect, but the it's just the Super Hellcat got wiped out before Talon could get his round in. But he did everything perfectly. He let it dial in to ensure that the shell was accurate. Okay, Super Chappy out in the field. He's been killed. There's only 4 enemies left now. They've got the Scorpion that we saw earlier in the... Well, not saw, but we aimed at. Both of the Arties are still alive. And they've got a VK3002. There's the Scorpion. He's sitting behind the tree. We're dialing in. Let it settle before you shoot. Almost ready. Now. Good. Yes! That's a kill. 2 kills now. And he's changing position, getting closer to the enemy. There's only 2 enemy left now. They just killed the M44. And that just leaves the VK and the S51. VK's taking damage. He can splash kill him. There's the S51. He's out the field. So it was the M44 that was attacking him from inside the Dragon's Teeth. The S51's gone, and there's only one left, the VK. He's hiding around the gates, but no, he's decided to go mobile. So we have to lead the target, and he's gone, so the game is over. Here's the end of battle results, and that was the second-class tank of a talon1958 in the GW Panther. He managed to get a Bruiser medal for getting at least 5 critical hits. In fact, he got 11. And he got a Confederate medal as well for hitting more of the enemy than anyone else on his team. His win rate was 1,493. He didn't get a whole lot of stun out of this one. He got much more in the 212A game, but I think it was the stun that let him down on this one. That's why he got a second class. But look at team score. We can see the highest damage in the game actually went to the Patriot, who got 3,624 hit points and a high caliber. The second highest damage in the game went to the Renegade on the enemy team with 2,956. And the third highest damage in the game went to the T-34, got a steel wall and 2,695 hit points. And Talon got 1,128. When it came to kills, he was actually in joint third place because the high scorer was the T-34 with 4 kills. 3 kills went to the Brass, the Porlac tank on our team, and 2 kills went to the Patriot, to Talon, and to the Renegade on the enemy team. When it came to base XP, he's actually in 4th place overall because the Patriot managed to get 1,240, the T-34 1,006, the Brass 970, and then we've got Talon with 796. He fired 15 rounds, got 4 direct hits on the enemy, no pens, but 12 splash. Damage of 1,128 hit points, all of it at more than 300 meters. Damage 10 of the enemy, killed 2, so that's a very good ratio, 8 over the top, so more than guaranteed his Confederate. 1,081 hit points of stun assist off 10 stuns. I think that's where he was let down on getting only a second class. If he actually got more stun assist, I think that might have actually given him a higher rating. 33,714 credits to the game, 40,000 for completing a mission, 73,714 altogether. Excuse me. And after ammunition resupply, 56,914 credits profit. 1,194 XP times 2 for the first victory, 2,388 for completing the mission and events, and 4,776 experience points altogether. He said, hit me if you can. Well, I think it was the M44 was trying to counter battery him, but just couldn't get it right. And he did the right thing at the start of the game to stay out in the field and try and get a shot on anyone coming near the gates. I moved in because, of course, that Barat was too much of a threat. That guy could have dashed straight into our area and caused no end of problems, but he didn't, thank goodness. But Talon did the right thing. He moved in, and then obviously the moment he started seeing counter battery fire coming in, he kept changing position, and it really helped to force the M44 to waste his time shooting at our guys. Instead, he was actually trying to kill Talon, and Talon was just moving about from shot to shot. He was hitting the enemy tanks, whilst the M44 was wasting time trying to get him. So it really does show, if you do follow that discipline of keep changing your position on maps where you know you're being counter-batteried, then there's no chance the enemy's going to get you, and you're going to get good results at the end of the game. So thanks very much to Talon for sending in the replays, and congratulations for getting your weekend lie-in next week. Sorry to Angelina, because I'm sure that she wanted to get the weekend lie-in this time, but he got to the ace tanker before she did, so he gets the winnings. And I know that Angelina will probably send in a replay, probably even an ace tanker replay in the next couple of days to show that she's still in it, in the game. But it was just that Talon got there first, and so then he takes the honours and he gets the lion. I hope you enjoyed that replay. If you did, please give this video a like. Do subscribe to our channel. Leave a little comment down below because it feeds the algorithm. And please do remember that we're giving all of the proceeds from these videos to the Red Cross Ukraine appeal to help the refugees coming out of the war. We're doing that for the foreseeable future, because so the more of our videos you watch, the more money you'll be sending to the refugees, and we will provide proof that the money is being sent. Thanks for watching.